For USN Ambassador Lizelle Jansen, there's no obstacle big enough to stand in the way of achieving a healthy body and lifestyle. She started by equipping herself with knowledge.
Lizelle, you are a type 1 diabetic. Now, tell me about some of the daily challenges that diabetics face when it comes to not only correct eating to stay healthy, but also to control their weight.
It's a very challenging disease to have. It's very important to look at what you're eating every day. I've got to look at the carbs every day, what I'm eating. I look at fat content, sugar content. So it's very challenging to live a healthy lifestyle while trying to see what you're eating every day as well. I have to carry my insulin with me wherever I go. Before I eat anything, I have to test my sugar. I have to inject myself with insulin. So it's really something that I've got to be on top of every day.
Help us to understand type 1 diabetes a little bit better.
Type 1 diabetes is when your pancreas doesn't produce insulin and your body can't absorb glucose without insulin. So I have to inject insulin 4 times a day for my body to absorb the glucose.
How did you find out in the first place that you have type 1 diabetes?
I've been diagnosed in 2009 after my last 2 pregnancies, which I had pregnancy diabetes. I basically developed type 1 diabetes.
And how did that affect your pregnancy?
I didn't really take very good care after myself and after my diabetes in my pregnancies. My last pregnancy, my son was born prematurely. He had bleeding on the brain and he's today disabled because of that.
And how does that affect your life, seeing that your little baby boy is going through that?
Looking back at that, I think, if I were better equipped with the knowledge, I could have prevented what happened with my son.
Diabetes can do a lot of damage before it's diagnosed. Heart and kidney disease and loss of eyesight are some of the risks. Have your blood sugar levels checked regularly.
What would be the first piece of advice you would give to people when it comes to diabetes?
Firstly, I'll advise people to educate themselves about the symptoms of diabetes. And secondly, diet and exercise plays a very important part of controlling diabetes. And that's where the USN 12-week challenge really comes in and can help people with that.
Gareth, there are more forms of diabetes.
Yes, type 1 diabetics tend to be hereditary, so it's either a hereditary condition or as a result of pregnancy in Lizelle's case. But type 2 diabetics is really as a result of bad lifestyle choices. Poor eating habits, low levels of activity, and compounded over time, you can develop that type of condition.
Can incorrect eating or unhealthy eating cause someone to get diabetes?
Definitely. Making very bad food choices, so irregular eating patterns, high carbohydrates, saturated fats, trans fatty acids, a high content of those types of foods in their diet can result in type 2 diabetics.
Now, in your opinion, how important is correct eating for diabetics out there?
Because type 2 diabetes is a disease of lifestyle, you really need to make sure that you take part in regular physical activity. You make sure that your diet is well spread, so you've got a good calorie balance, 4 to 5 smaller meals a day, if not more.
It's essential not to skip meals, and regular exercise can help control your weight and lower your blood sugar level. This will also enhance your mood and overall well-being.
Let's focus a little bit on the all-important mid-morning snack and the mid-afternoon snack. What meal replacements did you use?
When I went on the challenge, I incorporated the protein fuel shakes into it. And now USN's got a new product, this protein fuel, that's very convenient. You can actually carry it in your handbag. So this is excellent for your mid-morning and mid-afternoon snack.
Let's talk about another meal replacement, the diet fuel. Did you use that at all?
Yes, I did throughout my challenge, and I still use it today as well. It's low GI as well, which was really convenient for my diabetes.
Low glycemic index or GI foods are higher in fiber and low in saturated fat and help control blood sugar levels, key to sustainable weight loss.
Are there any supplements that diabetics should avoid?
There are supplements that diabetics should try to avoid. It's anything that's high in carbohydrates, say over 20 to 25 grams per serving. But we've developed products that can assist them with weight management. So you can include the FedraCut XT, the FedraCut Slim Packs, and the FedraCut Stimulant Free Range.
Gareth, tell us a bit about the Slim Packs. We haven't really spoken about that yet.
The FedraCut Slim Pack is an ideal option for weight management, especially for diabetics, in that it's easy to mix. It's a sachet variant mixed with 500 ml of water. The great thing about it really is that you get your water intake as well.
And Lizelle, you've used the Slim Packs, right?
Yes, I think of all the USN products, it's definitely my favorite. It's so convenient to make. You mix it with your water, you carry the little packs in your handbag. Even on the days that I'm not training, I have it with my water, and it just gives you that little bit of extra energy.
Follow the easy reference labels on the USN products as a guide. This shows you whether it's ideal for weight loss, performance, or recovery.
Lizelle, just to conclude today, how daunting was it for you to start using supplements before the Body and Lifestyle Challenge?
If you go into any shop today, there's so many products on the shelves, you don't know where to start. What I think very convenient was the passport has all the products that you have to use for this challenge is already set out inside here. So you don't really have to, feel overwhelmed by anything.
Ready to change your body and life? Visit usn.co.za for more on the 12-week challenge and speak to an expert with any questions you may have. Also join the USN SA page on Facebook.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.